4 months, 90 days, a 16 all-newbie cast. And tonight, it finally comes to an end. Welcome to the live season finale of Big Brother 8. Previously on Big Brother 8. Being blindsided, Toadette immediately confronted Bowser about him flipping his vote last minute and keeping Springtrap in the game over Cream. And at the HOH competition, it was Tico who came in power, guaranteeing her spot on finale night. And at the nomination ceremony, she nominated Toadette and Bowser, claiming that noms don't really matter since it's Final Four. At the final veto competition of the season, it was between Toadette and Springtrap, but in the end, it was Springtrap who managed to rack up a faster time than her. And having the sole decision on who to evict either Toadette or Bowser, Springtrap ultimately chose to evict Toadette, sending her to jury. It's official. Toadette, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Tonight, after laughs, drama, blindside, the veto being used every single week besides one, and the most season with the unanimous votes, it all finally comes to an end. Tonight, someone will be walking away with $750,000. Runner-up, $75,000. Then you at home voted for America's favorite house guest, and that will also be revealed later tonight. Plus, the jury comes together and deliberates on the final 3 house guests. All this on the live season finale on Big Brother 8. Oh, be careful, be careful. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? Bowser, what possessed you to make you think that you could fucking fit under there? I told y'all, he's fucking stupid. Good evening, I'm Bubba Larios, and welcome to the season finale of Big Brother 8. It is day 90 inside the Big Brother house, the final day of the season before we crown a winner. Before we give you parts 1, 2, 3, and the jury deliberating, let's each jump on the house guests and see what they had to say after Toadette's eviction. Final 3, you guys. We did it! I am so accomplished. I feel like this is the biggest thing this season so far. Making the final 3, I am this close to becoming the winner of this season and winning $750K. That is amazing to me, and I'm genuinely so proud of myself. Being a fan of this show, I genuinely was not expecting to make it this far, and I think that I have a winning game. So ignore the voice crack. But I think I honestly played a really good game, but I'm not entirely sure if I can beat Tico in the end. Maybe it's time to cut her if I win that final HOH. Being in the final 3 is definitely nerve-wracking for me because of the fact that I just rely on 3 or 2 competitions at the end of the day. So basically solidify my spot in final 2. I can't heavily depend on Bowser, and unfortunately, I can't depend on Springtrap anymore. You know, I've seen a lot of instances on where duos or alliances cut their duo or the trio in the end because they wanna win the money for themselves. I mean, and me personally, I wouldn't look to Springtrap, but I mean, seeing as how Springtrap is, he may do it to me, and that's not a risk I'm willing to take. And obviously, I'm not willing to let Bowser, give my fate to me out of all people. So, I mean, I need to win the same final HOH immediately. Honestly, I don't want to take none of them. They can both rot in hell for all I care. Hey, Tico. Hey, Bowser. I was just, wondering, because, in the event or the scenario where, let's say, you or I win the final HOH, which would make Springtrap a final automatic nominee, I'm not saying I'm going to immediately cut him. But what I'm saying, personally for you, is simply, and I'm not trying to campaign against him, but if it comes down to it and you win the final HOH, maybe, I don't think it's okay to cut me. At the end of the day, I feel like Springtrap has made a lot of good, more impactful and better moves than I have. I have just been winning competitions, but there has never been a winner in this game where, people just vote for them for competition wins. Every single winner in this game has heavily relied on their social game. And as for me, I have not relied on that. I've been relying simply on competitions, while Springtrap has relied on his social and strategic ability, which is a winning factor in this game. And that's what the jury wants to see. The jury doesn't want to see if you were able to comp out to the final two. They don't want to see that. That's not a winning game. Springtrap was able to rely on his social ability to maneuver his way to the final three, and also rely on me heavily too, because of the fact that I was winning competitions and I'm a shield for him. So if you were if it was the event of you winning the final HOH competition, I'm not trying to campaign against him, but at the end of the day, I think it is a better move to get rid of him over me, because it's an easy beat, because you have a social game. I don't. I don't know. I mean, I got to take into consideration. I really don't know, Tico. I just have to see. Thank you, Bowser. I'm lying. I completely had a better social game than Springtrap this entire season. Plus my social game, my strategic ability, and the fact that I was able to win competitions too. I have all three checked on the list. Springtrap only has one, and that's his social ability. So, at the end of the day, I feel like I can beat both of them in the final two if it comes down to it. But I want to sit next to Springtrap in specific. But if it was the event where Bowser won the final HOH, which is highly unlikely, I want to make sure that I have a spot in final two regardless on who wins it. It is now time for part 1 of the 3 HOHs. Welcome, you three, to part 1 of the 3 HOHs. Now, here's how it will work. Whoever wins this competition will automatically advance to part 3, which is the final head of household competition of the season, which is the most crucial and the most important. The 2 losers will face off in part 2. The winner of part 2 will face off against the winner of part 1 in the final HOH of the season. Do you all understand? Yes. All right. This competition is called Lever Switchers, and here's how it will work. It's simple. It's an endurance competition. Your overall goal is to stand on top and stay on top of the desk. Whoever can stay on the dresser the longest will win. Alright, do you all understand? Yes. This competition begins now. Oh, and another thing, I also kind of forgot to inform you guys that the dressers move back and forth, which makes it more difficult. Springtrap's dresser is starting to move. So is Tico's. Bowser is starting to move. Oh, Springtrap having trouble. All the dressers are starting to move. Oh, and Springtrap has fallen down. We are now between Tico and Bowser. Bowser is starting to move. Tico's starting to move. And Bowser drops. Congratulations, Tico. You have won HOH part 1 of 3 and will automatically advance to part 3. Yes, I won part 1, and that's definitely a good thing, but I need Springtrap to beat Bowser in part 2 because I am not willing to let Bowser decide my fate in his hands if he were to win the final HOH competition. Absolutely not. Up next, HOH part 2 of 3. Stay with us. Welcome back to the live season finale of Big Brother 8. Right now, Tico, Bowser, and Springtrap just competed in part 1 of 3 HOHs, and Tico absolutely destroyed them. Now, let's hit the backyard and see who will win a part 2 between Bowser and Springtrap. Welcome both of you to HOH part 2 of 3. This competition is called Help Me, I Am Stuck, and here's how it will work. In this competition, you both are stuck in between those logs. Simple as this, just stay there. If you move or fall down, you will be eliminated from the competition. And remember, even one slither of movement will detect and you will automatically fall. So you just have to physically sit there, no moving at all. If you move by 1 ounce, you will be disqualified. Do you both understand? Yes. All right, this competition begins now. Good luck, Springtrap. Good luck. You both are doing good right now. Thanks, Tico. And Springtrap falls immediately, only making it 19 seconds for the competition. Congratulations, Bowser. You have won HOH Part 2, and you will face me in Part 3 later tonight. I am so disappointed in myself. I thought I had it in the bag, but for some reason, a part of my spine just started to hurt, and I kind of just fell off. It wasn't entirely up to me, but I promise you I did not throw that. Now my luck is in Tico's hands at this point. Let's go. I just won HOH Part 2, and now I'm going to face off against Tico in Part 3. I'm so excited. I'm this close to winning the money. When we return, we bring out this season's jury, and the jury roundtable begins. Stay with us. Welcome back to the live season finale of Big Brother 8. Earlier, we saw Tico win HOH Part 1. Then in Part 2, we saw Bowser beating Springtrap. And now, the jury is going to deliberate on the final 3 house guests. Alright guys, so who do we think is going to join us right now? Honestly, I'm kind of thinking Tico. I hope it's Tico. Same. They finally got me, Toadette. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, are you kidding me? I missed you so much. Oh, Toadette, are you kidding me? Yes. Oh, my God. Toadette. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, you guys. They finally got me. Dang. So that means our final 3 is Tico, Bowser, and Springtrap. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Toadette. So now that you're here with us, you're a new friend. How do you feel about the round 3? Bowser, as far from what I've seen, he has done absolutely nothing. Last week, I'm sure Kramer has already told y'all this, but the plan was to evict Springtrap because Springtrap and Tico were in a duo, and we are in the endgame. We are completely in the endgame right now. So I would have thought that Bowser was going to make a move against Springtrap, but for some reason it came out unanimous, and now Cream's out here with you guys, which wouldn't happen if Bowser was an idiot. I completely agree. I think Bowser has been carried this entire season. Yes, he's won some competitions. Yes, he's made some moves. But at the end of the day, he's a coaster. And let's not get it twisted. There's a huge difference between what a floater is and a coaster is. At the end of the day, a floater is someone who switches power from time to time, who switches sides of the house. Bowser didn't do that. No, but I'm not gonna lie to you. He kind of did. Yeah, Bowser did kind of do that. Please, I would like to see one example. I mean, I know you guys didn't see it, but sometimes Bowser would come to our side of the house because he as though felt like you guys were not including him into specific things, like the votes, competitions, blindsides, and it was to a point where like he himself was starting to get blindsided because his own team was informing him on what was going on. I think the problem with that is he accidentally did that. He did that emotionally. It was an emotional move on his end. It wasn't strategical. He didn't purposely mean to be a floater. He switched sides because he was bitter and angry and mad that his team wasn't telling him information. That was an emotional move. I would have understood if it was a game move, but I mean, at the end of the day, you can't really label someone a floater if it was done emotionally and accidentally. Well, how do you guys feel about Tico? Tico, I think, is actually playing the game. The thing is, I don't want you guys to sit here and like just look at her competition wins, because I know she's won a lot of competitions, but I feel like she's a good social game, and I feel like strategically she's very good at that too. Tico sucks. I'm sorry, she does. In my opinion, I think Springtrap deserves it. I really don't. The thing is with Tico is the fact that Tico was able to be good at all 3 things. She was good at the competition, she was good at the social wise of the game, and she was good at the strategic part of the game, which that's really impressive. I mean, we can all hate the girl all we want, and yes, maybe she was carried by men. Yes, maybe she relied on men to do her bidding, but that's the game. You use people like that to get you further inside the house, and she used Springtrap, and she even used Bowser. She used me. She helped orchestrate the entire Monty plan. The girl knows what she's doing, so while we all are mad at her, we probably hate her, we're probably not gonna be friends with her outside the show, I gotta give credit where credit is due, man. She destroyed this game. Now, when I think about Springtrap, you guys, what do you guys think about him? I think that Springtrap was a good player. Springtrap didn't need to rely on competition wins because he had a good social game already. Now, hold on a minute to that, because the only reason why Springtrap didn't have to rely on competition wins is because he had Tico in his back pocket. Exactly. Springtrap had Tico as his shield. But isn't that a strategy? Yeah. You use people in this game to basically maneuver yourself to the final 2, to the final 2 chairs as a total, as a whole. If you yourself are not competent to win competitions, you grab onto someone who can. You shield yourself onto someone who can win competitions, so eventually they can drag you as far in this game as they can. That's exactly why I latched onto someone like Monty, because Monty was good at competitions and he dragged me along to at least jury phase. And then you got rid of me. Monty, we're over this. Shut up. Don't tell me to shut up. I'm being serious, so Monty. We've been over this for like weeks now. Please. I don't know. I think for me personally is about I think we can all unanimously agree that Bowser's not gonna get her vote. Ditto. 100%. Oh yeah. I don't know, guys. High School Chica. At the end of the day, I want you guys to realize this is just a game, right? And while you guys are claiming that Bowser accidentally floated, sure, that's fine. But at the end of the day, he still did play a game. Like, him going against a trio, that's a power move. He went against a trio only to be used by a duo 24 hours after. Like, I mean, I understand it was I understand it was a good move going against me winning Glamour Chica. It was a game-changing move, but everyone did that. Literally everyone in the end game did that. Spraycharm did it, Bowser did it, Cream did it, Tico did it, they all did it. So, I mean, why are we just pinpointing Bowser to be the one doing it, but they all did it? But it's also not even just that. The fact that Bowser has a really good social game, like, he has amazing jury management. I think we can hate Bowser all we want and say that, like, he did nothing in the game, but we all left the game feeling good with Bowser. We all left the game liking Bowser, and we all left the game having Bowser as a father figure inside the house because he was able to have amazing jury management. Because the thing is, when you have a father or someone old into the house, you can latch onto them as a father figure, and that's exactly what Bowser's strategy was, making us feel like we were his children and he was our father, and he did an amazing job at that, and I can't fault him for that. I mean, I when I was uncomfortable, I immediately went to Bowser for things. When I was sad, I went to Bowser for things. Yes, and not even sad, me and Bowser had heart-to-heart conversations. Like, I genuinely understood the man. I think a part of this game also depends on loyalty, and I feel like of the final three, Bowser is the most loyal. Oh, for sure. Bowser is the most loyal of the final three. And yes, I know it's a game about lying, manipulating, cheating, backstabbing, stealing. You gotta do what you gotta do to get the money. But at the end of the day, you can't just, like, go the entire season without being dishonest. Like, you have to have moments where you are genuinely having emotions, where you can genuinely confide in someone and be loyal to that person, right? Like, Bowser had loyalty to a lot of people and he stuck it out. Everyone else here backstabbed their friends with no hesitation besides a few of us. At the end of the day, it is what it is, you guys, and I just hope that we can all come as a jury and for the right person to win this game. Yep, alright, well, good luck, guys. It is now time for the final HOH competition. Let's head to the living room and crown a winner. Hello, Tico and Bowser. Hi, Bobo. It is now time for the final head of household competition of the season. This competition is called Biggest Regrets, and here's how it will work. Over the course of the jury time, we asked each and every single juror member what their biggest regret was, and they were asked to list off an A or a B, basically a true or a false. I will ask you a series of questions on those. For example, A was my biggest regret having to host this goddamn show, or B, was my biggest regret not declining this show? I mean, I know my question's kind of the same thing, but you would answer with A or B on what you think the juror answered or said truthfully. The player with the most points after 7 rounds will win the final HOH competition. Do you both understand? Yes. All right, question 1. A, was Monty's biggest regret in the game was trusting the trio, or B, was Monty's biggest regret in the game was being too loud? Answers now, please. The correct answer was A, trusting the trio. Bowser, you have a point. Sequel, you have 0. Everyone reset? Thank you. All right, question 2. A, was Shamrock Freddy's biggest regret in the game was being in a show match with Wendy? Or B, was Shamrock Freddy's biggest regret in the game was being too quiet? Answers now, please. The correct answer was a B. You both get a point. Bowser, you are still leading with 2, though. Question 3. A, was Shy Guy's biggest regret in the game was not keeping my power to myself? Or B, was Shy Guy's biggest regret in the game was trusting Monty with too much information? Answers now, please. The correct answer was A. You both get a point once again. Please reset. Oh, you guys already resetted. All right, thanks. Question 4. A, was High School Chica's biggest regret in the game was calling out Glamrock Chica right before she left? Or B, was High School Chica's biggest regret in the game was winning too much competitions? Answers now, please. The correct answer is B. You both get another point. Question 5. A, was Wendy's biggest regret in the game was trusting the trio way too much, affecting my game over them? Or B, was Wendy's biggest regret in the game was having a showmance with Shamrock Freddy? Answers now, please. You guys are locking in? Yes. The correct answer is B. You both get a point. I can't believe she really said that, right? Question 6. A, was Glamour Chica's biggest regret in the game was exploding on Tico and Springtrap right before I left the game in the double eviction? Or B, was Glamour Chica's biggest regret in the game was Not aligning myself with more powerhouses and keeping my strategy on the down low. Answers now, please. The correct answer is A. You both get a point. Now, Tico, do not worry because this is the final question. If Bowser misses it and you get a point, y'all will be sent into a tiebreaker competition. You both understand? Yes. Question 7. A. Was Cream's biggest regret in the game was winning that double eviction HOH competition and taking a shot at Glaremark Chica. Or B. Was Cream's biggest regret in the game was trusting Toadette to keep me safe at Final 5. Answers now, please. Alright, the correct answer is A. You both get a point. However, that does not matter because after 7 rounds, congratulations, Bowser. With the most points, you are the final head of household. Are you kidding me? Oh, congrats, Bowser. Thank you so much. What? I'm shocked. Whoa. When in return, Bowser will cast his soul vote to evict. Stay with us. Welcome back to the live season finale of Big Brother 8. Earlier today, we saw Tico win HOH Part 1 of 3. Then, we saw Bowser and Springtrap face off in HOH Part 2. And now, Bowser has been crowned the final head of household competition, shocking his fellow housemates. Let's head to the living room to see what Bowser will make his decision. Hello, house guest. Hi, Bobo. Congratulations once again, Bowser, winning the final HOH competition. Now, you have a huge decision on your hands. Right now, you are choosing to evict someone. Now, keep in mind, the person you choose to evict will be a part of the jury. You'll be the final jury member, and the person you choose to take will be facing off against you in competition for the $750,000 grand prize. You understand? Yes. But before you do, they both each have a chance to sway their votes. Springtrap, you're first. Bowser, obviously, we played this game this entire season together. I would really appreciate it if you were to be in the final 2. I feel like it would be an easier beat for you. I've won nothing. You won more competitions than me. I've heavily relied on Tico for my social ability, and my social game, and everything I've done this season, so I think it'll be an easier beat. Thank you. Tico. Alright, Bowser, I already explained this to you, but Springtrap has been making deals, lying to everyone this entire season. He has been going back to back, betraying everyone, snaking everyone. He has amazing social jury, an amazing social game, amazing jury management. He has left the game with 0 blood in his hands, and it's only relied on me to get the blood out of my hands. If he sits next to me in the final 2, you are going to sit next to someone who you are going to easily demolish and beat in a jury vote. I am telling you right now, Bowser, do not make this mistake and a big Springtrap for me. You are not going to regret it. Thank you, Tico. Thank you both. Bowser, as HOH, you must now stand and make your not tie-breaking, but your final decision. I choose to evict. Please, Bowser. I'm sorry, Springtrap, I choose to evict you. It's official. Springtrap, you are the last house guest evicted from the Big Brother house. It's okay. Congrats, thank you. I completely understand. Thank you so much. Springtrap! Hi, Bobo. Please take a seat. Oh my god. Springtrap, you are the final person evicted from the game. How do you feel? It definitely is, it's bittersweet. I'm super happy that Tico is there in the final 2 chairs representing our alliance, representing our duo, but also representing her gameplay alone. You know, she obviously has my vote. You're not allowed to say that right now. But I think that she has played an amazing game. I'm so proud of her. I swear to God, if this jury votes for Bowser just because he did one thing this entire season by voting me out, and I'm not even the best player of the 2, then I'm never watching the show again, because that is just like the most bitterest jury shit I've ever seen in my entire life. We saw Tico go absolutely like nuts on you in the final plea against you when it came to the final vote. Were you expecting that? Did you guys have a conversation about this beforehand, that you guys aren't going to take it personal? Yes, we did. We said if it comes down to it and Bowser won the final HOH competition, to absolutely go bonkers on each other and just plea against each other on whatever we have at that point, because at that point our bets are off. You know, we're both here to win the money. All right, well, who do you think and who do you want to win? I definitely think and want Tico to win. Thank you so much, Springtrap, for playing. Stay right there. Up next, the jury asks questions live. Plus, we only bring 3 pre-jurors back because of the fact that Buddy and Peep are out of the States and are dealing with personal family issues. Stay with us. Welcome back to the live season finale of Big Brother 8. And I am joined with the jury of Big Brother 8. Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, everyone. And I am also joined with the pre-jury. Well, 3 of you, because Due to a personal matter, Buddy and Peep are out of the state and are no longer being able to join us for the season finale, and I am sending my thoughts and prayers to them. Okay, jury, I'm sure you all want to know who was just evicted from the game, and I am now going to reveal that final person, so please calm on out. Hey guys, oh my god, Springtrap, are you kidding me? Yeah, oh my god, I'm so sorry, you guys. Yep, that is right, Springtrap is the final juror of the season. So how does this make you feel? I'm shocked. What happened? So basically, Bowser won part 2 and part 3, and he evicted me over Tico. He evicted you over Tico? Yep. Well, I'm sure you all have a lot of questions, and right now, some of you are going to have the opportunity to ask. So let's get the final 2 on. Hey, Tico and Bowser. Hi, Bobo. Okay, here we go. All right, Bowser, a lot of the jury feels like you did nothing to absolutely contribute to the season. Please name off 3 game moves that you made as to why you should win against your component in the game. Yeah, thanks for the question, Soda. I feel like my biggest game move this season, I know it was on a game, but I feel like my biggest game move this season was definitely voting to evict Cream over Springtrap in the final 5 because of the fact that, it made me build my relationship with Springtrap to the point where I feel like Springtrap would have taken me to the final 2. And yeah, 3 reasons, but thank you. Okay, Glamour Chica. Hi Tico. Hi, Glamour Chica. A lot of the jury feels like you lack jury management. Please explain your biggest move this season and how you were able to accomplish that. Yes, my biggest move. My biggest move this season, well, actually I have a couple of them, but I'm going to name only one because you said. My biggest move this season was definitely in the week 6, convincing you not to make me their placement nominee, but also orchestrating the entire Monty backdoor eviction plan. I knew that I was in deep waters in that week. I knew that I was going to be their replacement option, so I had to realize and lock in very, very quickly and use my social ability and my strategic ability to basically manipulate you into not putting me in the block, and it ultimately worked. I got you to nominate your friend Monty, which led to him getting evicted. I also rallied the troops against him, and I was the entire reason as to why he was evicted. I was able to get Bowser, Springtrap, and other people on board to get the man of the house, and me convincing you to put Monty up as a replacement automatically was intertwined with your trio and convinced some to get Monty outside the game as well. All right, Shamrock Freddy. Hi, Bowser. Hey, Shamrock Freddy. A lot of the jury feels like you played an emotional game. Tell us why you didn't. I knew coming into the game I had to play an emotional but also a strategic game. So I was able to kind of make myself a father figure to everyone in the house. So you all feel comfortable to tell me your information, your secrets, everything you wanted to tell me when it came down to it. And I was able to basically make all of you trust me, but also not make myself a huge target in the game because I knew it was going to backfire on me if I kept, winning competitions or to, make my presence more known. All right, finally, Wendy. Hi, Tico. Hey, Wendy. Tico, some of the jury feels like Springtrap overshadowed your gameplay, and you only relied on competition wins to be in the position where you're at right now. Please explain otherwise. Yeah, so during this part of the game, I immediately won the week 2 HOH competition, but the thing is, I didn't need to rely on my competition because I was able to build a foundation around myself, and during the double eviction, when it was you and Glamour Chica who left, I was able to convince Cream and Bowser to make a move against Glamour Chica while they were being scared to do so. And I was also able to help convince Springtrap to convince Bowser to not vote out Bowser in the long run. And then right now, I was also able to convince Bowser in the final 3 to not evict me over Springtrap before the HOH competitions were played. I explained to Bowser in private as to why it was a better move to get rid of Springtrap over me. And that alone was a really good move for my game because it is exactly the reason why I'm even in the final 2, because I was able to strategically manipulate and persuade Bowser as to why he should not evict me, but instead evict Springtrap. Even though it's a really known fact that I played a better game especially this season. It's been said the entire season, and the one opportunity that every single one of you guys had a chance to get me out, you all failed and missed because I was able to persuade every single one of you guys as to why not to get me out. Plus, on top of that, I was, again, able to win competitions, but I feel like I heavily relied on my social and strategic ability to get to where I am at right now. I feel like please don't underestimate my game because I won a lot of competitions, but instead, appreciate and admire my game. The fact that I was able to have a social game, a strategic game, and a competition game, that is all 3 in the Big Brother book, and that's all 3 that I need. All right. Thank you, jury, and thank you, finalists. All right, so Tico, Bowser, you must now stand and give your final plea to the jury as to why you should be crowned the winner of Big Brother 8. After that, the jury will lock their votes for the winner. All right, Bowser, you're first. Hey jury, I would really appreciate your votes to win because I feel like over Tico, I played a more under the radar game, a more a social butterfly type of game where I was able to basically be the father figure where everyone, you know, could trust me, could find love and support within me, and always feel comfortable to come tell me their secrets or talk to me. And I feel like a lot of that is very crucial for your game because it definitely got me to the end. And a lot of people didn't really think that I was a huge threat because I was able to undermine my overall threat level. So that is why I should win Big Brother 8 over Tico. Alrighty, Tico. I believe I should win this season over Bowser due to the fact that I played a better game. I was able to win competitions when I needed to. I was able to socially adapt to my environment. I was able to strategically make moves under anyone's HOH competitions or anyone under basically a lot of people's HOH competitions. I had Springtrap around my back corner. I also had Bowser and Cream around my back corner at the end game. A lot of my moves this season were flashy. They were not scary, and I was never afraid to be myself. I was also loyal to, you know, to some factors as well. Once again, I made that entire move of getting a huge threat like Monty out week 6. He was absolutely going to dominate and win this game. He had a really good structure built around him, a really good foundation built around him with a lot of good and supportive allies who were genuinely loyal to him. I was also able to cut a showmance between him and Cream themselves, but I was also able to get Cream, despite being the reason why I cut that showmance and being the reason why the showmance was gone to begin with. I was able to get Cream to put trust and faith in myself, despite us also being in separate sides of the house the entire season. Again, I was also able to convince Bowser last second to keep me over Springtrap inside this game. Every single move that Springtrap did, I was the reason. Every single thing that Springtrap did, I was the one who influenced him to do it. Every single time that Springtrap was up, I brought him back down. Every time Springtrap was back down, I brought him back up. I was able to basically build a structure with my duo, and basically me and Springtrap honestly ran this game together, but particularly and especially, I don't know if I said that right, but mainly myself, because I was able to play such a dominant game. I was basically the pimp and Springtrap was the hoe. I really played a really, really good game, and I would really appreciate y'all's jury votes. Again, please do not let this win and this crown go in vain. I promise you are not going to regret it. Once again, I was able to get a huge shot like Glamour Chica out. Once people on my side of the house were leaving back to back to back, I was able to pick myself back up. I was able to pick my social game back up, and I was able to rely on competition wins as well. Again, I have all 3 checked out. Bowser only has 1. Please, a free to win. Thank you, Tico. Thank you both. All right, jury, one by one, you all will step up and cast your votes for the winner. That will be done after this break. When we return, the jury will have their votes locked. But before we reveal the winner, we will also ask some of the house guests some personal questions and go about the season and what happened this entire season. Stay with us. Welcome back to Big Brother 8, the season finale. The jury has just casted their votes for the winner of this season. Now, jury, guys, how do you feel? That was a huge decision on your hands. It was definitely scary, yeah. Now, this was definitely a chaotic season. I want to start off by week 1 so that you were not afraid to call out Buddy. And I know he's not here right now, but you were not afraid to call out Buddy. Like, how do you feel like you basically made a mark this season, being the first person to make a chaotic move like that? Oh my god, absolutely. I feel like, also name it, Buddy's a little bitch. I know he's going through shit at home right now, and I'm praying for him. But at the same time, like, he was a punk, he was a loser, he, you know, basically, he was a backstabber, you know, and he started gaslighting me, and it was just being condescending to me. So I feel like it was time for him to go. I want to move over to Monty and Cream. Monty and Cream, you two were a showmance. Where do you guys seeing this romance blossoming outside the game? I love Monty with all my heart. Of course, I would still want to, you know, want the relationship to happen. Yeah, same here. I love Cream. I would want the relationship to happen with her. And I'm excited to see how things are going to go at this house. And similar to you, Sean, Freddie, and Wendy. Same thing. I know, because the thing is, you have to understand, I know I betrayed you, I betrayed Sean, Freddie a lot. But at the end of the day, it is still a game. And he understood that, and I think we're going to be amazing after this game. All right, thank you. When we return, we will reveal the winner of Big Brother 8. Stay with us. Welcome back to the live season finale of Big Brother. The jury has just voted for a winner, and now we are going to reveal who each juror has voted for. Hi, Final 2. Hey, Bobo. I am now sitting here with the jury. They just voted for a winner of the season. I am now going to reveal the votes. Remember, you need 5 votes to win. All right, Monty has voted for Tico to win this game. This is Tico's side. All right, Shamrock Freddy has voted for Tico to be the winner of Big Brother. That is 2 Ticos, 0 Bowser. Shy Guy has voted for Tico to be the winner of Big Brother. That is 3 Tico, 0 Bowser. High Score Chica has voted for Tico to be the winner of Big Brother. That is 4 Tico, 0 Bowser. One more vote and Tico will win. All right. Wendy has voted for. Congratulations, Tico. You are the winner of Big Brother 8. Congratulations. Come on out. Good job. Oh my god, thank you so much. Come on out, you two. Congratulations. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you. When you return, we will reveal America's favorite house guest. Stay with us. Welcome back to the live season finale of Big Brother 8. Tico, you just won by a unanimous 9-0 vote. How do you feel? Thank you all so much. Thank you. You deserve it. Thank you so much. All right, now we still have one more prize to reveal, and that is America's favorite house guest. The top 3 vote getters were, in no particular order, Wendy, Toadette, and Monty. But the winner is, congratulations, Toadette. You are America's favorite house guest. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, really? Yes, you are going to hold a $50,000, lady. Oh my god, thank you guys. Love you, America. From outside the Big Brother house, I'm Bubble Arias with the BBA cast. Thank you so much for another amazing summer, another amazing season. It was a really long, emotional roller coaster, but I and the cast, and I'm just so grateful for it. But we will see you back next summer, May 11th, for Big Brother 9, where the house guests take over the safari. Remember to always love one another. And congratulations once again to Tico. Good night.